EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. This taken just shy of the goal line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jair Brown on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the longtime Charger, it's Keenan Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They will run it over center with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Will. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got his man at the 6. He is in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is left side and taken in by Allen. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago. Give up the middle with Swift. He'll get about 2. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Going to look deep, looking for more.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
Through the air, connecting with Debo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll run. It's Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. A return coming from the 14. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. On second down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's 3rd and 7. Allen in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Going to look deep, looking for more. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Purdy on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
19
Throwing again is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. 2nd and a yard. Purdy going to put it up again. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return is Dallas Flowers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. Williams to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Swift. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Here's a handoff to Swift. Wow! And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground.
To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Purdy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. They'll motion over Samuel. Again in the air for Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
Makes the score Niners 35, Bears 14.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Niners 35, Bears 14.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the...
And he'll take it on in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 14.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll take this forward to the 26. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Braden Willis. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, 49ers.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Purdy going to give this to Guerrero. Yeah! And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
19 First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and yard at the 35-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground, it's Guerrero. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Guerrero.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the hook.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, 3.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
19 Tiger, 19, 65 back.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That one, take it in. Keenan Allen, touchdown Bears. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Saul, going to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead.
63. Bears 20.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
They will run it over center with Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
That's a 31. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
70 range. Let's go now.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. What a throw. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 70. Bears 20.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. In trouble, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun. Here's Whip. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Let the fullback try to power it home. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Give up the middle with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now Williams. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend